Okay, so by now I'm sure you all have heard about the Free Congo movement, and what I'm about to do in this video is just summarize to you what this is about, and I also want to give a few points to those of you who are protesting and some actions that you can take today to change the course of history. Okay, so the summary, what is actually happening in the DRC? What is happening is that for the past 20 years or so, millions of people have lost their lives so that big tech companies can benefit from Congo's resources. Okay, that is just in a short sense what this is about. So what are the main minerals that are creating this trouble? Okay, we have cobalt and coltan. These are the main ones. Congo has between 60 to 80% of each of these minerals. And these minerals are very important because they are in every technological devices that we use. So as the demand of high-tech devices grow, Congo is suffering the most. All of these companies are accessing Congo's minerals in the most inhumane ways. So basically, Congolese people are paying by blood for the Western companies to benefit off of Congo's minerals. Now, why is it important that we denounce this? Okay, as an African person, as a black person, you should understand that Congo is a very important country on the African continent. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. Congo is the richest country on this earth in terms of natural resources. Okay, its untapped natural wealth is estimated to be worth 24 trillion US dollars. Okay, so a better Congo means a better Africa, basically. Secondly, Congo is home to the second biggest rainforest after the Amazon. And thirdly, Congo has 80 million acres of arable land. It can feed double the population of the African continent. So basically, a developed Congo is a developed Africa. And another one is Congo has powerful rivers that could basically provide electricity to the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. This is why Congo is vital. It's important. Now, why is the mainstream media not speaking about this? They are not speaking about this because all of these media outlets are paid by the same people who are benefiting from what Congo is going through for more than 20 years. Okay, that is why you don't see it on TV. And this is why we as Africans have to amplify this. Now, to Congolese influencers, all I have to say is some of you guys are disappointing. All right, some Congolese influencers are actually very disappointing. Okay, especially in the music industry. They are there to distract Congolese people all the time, but they don't want to speak when we have serious issues that face our countries. They all remain silent. It's just wrong what you are doing. All right, our country, I don't even know if you guys know the value of what we have for you guys to be remaining silent. Just because you have $1 million, you think that is enough. Our country has a big potential. Now, what I want Africans to do, I want you guys to call out President Kagame. Okay? Oh my God, it's surprising because he's our hero. Yes, he's your hero because the Western media told you that he is. But if you study his activity on the African continent, you would know that he is no hero. He's actually working to the detriment of the African continent because there are evidence that him and his government have been a very big contributing factor in what Congo is going through today. Did you ever stop to ask yourself what this positive propaganda is about? Rwanda is one of the poorest nations in the world, okay? And it has at its head a government that is very authoritarian. That's basically like a North Korea in Africa, but we all don't know this because the Western media is telling us that it's amazing, it's the place to be, when that is not true. So why should you believe me that this is not true? Because I will give you another example. Okay, let's take the example of Botswana. Okay, Botswana is one of the richest countries on the African continent in terms of the GDP. And Botswana has one of the most stable political scenes on the African continent, a very stable democratic political scene. But does any of you guys actually know who the president of Botswana is? You don't know. Okay, I know I don't. You probably don't know. Okay, so why is it that all of us now know who President Kagame is when his country is one of the poorest? It's not even in the list of the richest countries on the continent. Then what you should be asking yourself is that, what is this fuss about? Now, the reason why most of you guys are wanting to see another image of the African continent today is because the mainstream media has shown you an image of Africa that is tarnished. okay? And I want you guys to understand that that tactic by the Western media or the mainstream media is not just about negative news. They also do it in positive news. They are flooding your screens with positive news about Rwanda because they want you to ignore what Rwanda is doing to benefit them and also destabilize the African continent, okay? At its own advantage. Now, we need an advanced, developed Africa. We don't need one developed African country. We need a developed African continent. And this is why we are going to call out President Kagame. And I know you're going to say that, okay, why are you blaming him and you're not blaming everybody else? Oh, trust me, I am blaming everybody else. And the reason why I want you to call out Rwanda is because we want to show them that we are informed. We're not stupid. And if you want to read, if you want some resources that you need to read, please message me. I have readily available resources for you to read. Okay? This is not a secret. Everything that I'm saying to you today, everything that I'm saying to